Hi kiddos, it's Mrs. Johnson. We're on lesson 24, pages 567 to 578. It's comparing lengths. We have a new one. 567 and 568 are the family pages, so do the best you can with those. Look at them if you want to or don't. Whatever. Okay, comparing lengths. Previously, you have measured lengths of objects. Use what you know to try to solve the problem below. What is the difference between the length of a spoon and the length of the fork in centimeters? So you would measure this. You would measure this. You would see that the length of the fork is 8 centimeters and the length of the spoon is 6. And 6 plus 2 is 8, so the difference is 2. Or you could say 8 minus 6 is 2, so the difference is 2. The difference is how much is it from here to here. How much is the difference? How much bigger is this one than that one? That's what the difference means. Means minus. Okay? All right. Next page is connect it. 570. Explain how to find the difference between the length of the spoon and the length of the fork in centimeters. Well, you're going to do what? What I just told you. I will measure each one. Then I will subtract from the fork, right? Because the fork was subtract. Okay. The length of the spoon from the length of the fork. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger, sorry. I will measure each one, then I will subtract the length of the spoon from the length of the fork. So you're going to subtract, right? Just like I just told you. Okay? Look ahead. You can find how much longer or shorter one object is than the other by lining up the objects above a ruler. So here's a red ribbon. Here's a blue ribbon. How much bigger? The blank piece of yarn is, it's yarn. The blank piece of yarn is blank centimeters longer than the blank piece of yarn. Well, it shows us 1, 2, 3. So which one's longer? Red. The red piece of yarn is 3 centimeters, not 23, 3 centimeters longer than the blue one. The red piece of yarn is 3 centimeters longer than the blue piece of yarn. How does measuring help you find the difference between two lengths? Well, if we know each length, we can subtract the shorter one from the longer one. If we know both lengths, we can subtract the smaller from the bigger length. Okay? Something like that. Do you get it? So the big one minus the small one. The big one minus the small one. Okay. Don't write this page unless you just feel like writing today. Think about what you know about comparing lengths. Fill in each box. Use words, numbers, and pictures. Show as many ideas as you can. So if you are comparing lengths, what is it? Deciding if an object is longer or shorter or the same length as another object. What do we know? To compare lengths, I should measure the objects. Yep. Here are some examples. 12 feet, 8 feet, 12 minus 8 is 4 feet. This one's this long. There's 2 hops to get to that one. A pen is 6 inches long. A pencil's 4 inches long. 6 minus 4 is 2. The pen is 2 inches longer than the pencil. Number 2, here we are. A pencil is 5 inches long. A crayon is 4 inches long. What is the difference between their lengths? Well, 5 minus 4 is 1, so the difference is 1 inch. Okay? 572. Solve the problem. Show your work. You can write this or not. Boone found this pencil and glue stick in his desk. Here it is. What is the difference between the length of the pencil and the length of the glue stick in centimeters? You measure them. How long is this one? How long is this one? And subtract them. Well, the pencil is 13. The glue stick is 8. So 13 minus 8 is 5. There's 5 centimeters of difference. The difference between the length is 5 centimeters. Here's a way to check your work. You can add this much plus whatever the difference was, and if it equals 13, then it's right. 8 plus 5 more that was the difference equals 13, then yes, it's right. Okay? The next page, read and try to solve the problem below. Nate has this, Jen has this. Who has a longer piece of tape? Well, of course, Nate, right? And you measure it. How long? How long? Here are some examples. They actually drew a ruler. You don't need to do that. 8 is bigger than 3. This one was 8. This one was 3. So Nate has more. I can measure with a ruler. Jen's tape is 3. Nate's tape is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. So Nate's is 5 centimeters longer than Jen's. 8 minus 3 is 5. However, whichever way you want to find the difference. Okay, here are the examples. Explore different ways to understand finding differences between lengths. Nate and Jen have a piece of tape. There's their piece of tape. Who has a longer piece of tape? How many centimeters longer is it? Measure it. 8, 3. So this much plus this much is this much. 3 plus what number equals 8, right? So now we're on connected. Hopefully it won't be too hard. Now you will use the problem from the previous page to help you understand how to find the differences between lengths. Write the length. It's what? 8 centimeters. Who has the longer piece? Jen's, we knew, was 3. Who has the longer piece? Nate. Because 8 is bigger than 3. Right? Okay, write an equation so you can find the difference in lengths, then find the difference. So our equation can be 8 minus 3 equals what? 8 minus 3 is 5. So the difference is 5. Yay for that. Complete this sentence to compare the lengths. Whose tape is blank centimeters longer than whose tape? Whose is the longest? Nate's. Nate's tape is what? 5 centimeters longer than what? Jen's tape. Okay, so Nate's is 5 centimeters longer than Jen's. Look back at your try it strategies by classmates, measure it, and model it. Which model or strategies do you like best for finding differences between lengths? You choose. Which way do you like? Okay. Apply it. Circle the sticker that is longer. Which one is longer? The cat or the smiley face? Well, the cat. Circle it. Now it tells us to measure and write the length of each sticker in centimeters. How much longer is it? Well, the blue one is how long? The blue is 5. The cat is 5 centimeters long. And the smiley face is how long? 3 centimeters. So the blue sticker is 2 centimeters longer. Right? This one's 5. This one's 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Choose yes or no to tell if you can use equations to compare the length of the worms. Okay. Can we use something is equal to 5 plus 2? Can we add 5 plus 2 equals something if we're comparing the lengths? No. That would be how much they are together. That wouldn't compare. This one is this much and this one is this much. How about 5 is equal to 2 plus who? 2 plus who equals 5. Yes, because the total number is 5 and 2 plus something is equal to 5. How about something equals 5 minus 2? 5, and I'm taking away these 2. Yes, I can figure it out. How about 2 is equal to 5 minus something? 2 is equal to 5. It does work because it still tells me that that number is what? 3. If you look, all of the correct answers equal 3. All right. Now it's your turn, page 577 and 578. Not too hard. Measure, compare. Measure, compare. Subtract the two numbers from each other. Go do great things. Don't complain and have a great day.